Augustus and I met in November 2009. As most 20-somethings in 2009, we met on OkCupid, but that's a story for another day. We were two kids just trying to have fun and avoid the normal get married, picket fence BS that everyone was pushing us towards. We had some crazy adventures, met some incredible friends, but it was work, 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 and no break for years. We felt like we were just two kids in the rat race trying to pay bills. We felt like we were living for work, like work was all there was. We knew that this would have to change eventually. 8 years after we met, we broke down and finally got married. You're welcome, everybody. Sidebar, we threw the best party we have ever thrown and will probably ever throw for the rest of our lives. We were happy, of course, that we got married, but not much changed about the rat race. We had always talked about getting out of society and living a more sustainable life. We talked about buying a little house on a little farm for years and years. We talked about solar panels. We talked about how many acres we would need and how to live for us instead of living for work. At some point, we gave up this dream because the money was just never there, and it didn't feel like the money would ever be there. Then, pandemic hit. And as we all know, life became a little more precious with the loss of life all around us. Augustus never stopped looking into sustainable living, kind of as a hobby, wishing it was us. And one day he came across a video, but it wasn't about a tiny home and it wasn't about a small farm. It was about living on a boat. We started learning everything we could. Our perspective of living a more sustainable life had changed drastically. It was actually in reach. My job had decided to become completely satellite since pandemic hit. Augustus had a ton of time while he waited to go back to work. So we started with a 5-year plan, but...
Hi, my name is Augustus. I called you about the Ericsson you have for sale.
we called some boats.
And the boat does say it's saleable now, right?
We were ambitious.
Yeah, how firm is he on the... what is it? I couldn't remember what it was listed for off the top of my head. It's 2.9, I think, or something like that.
Very ambitious.
All right, let me talk some things over with my wife, and I will give you a call back.
We called a lot of boats.
Got you. Got you.
A lot of boats.
Okay. Got you.
Green interior would obviously be changed, but we would change any interior that we got. I like this boat. How big is it?
32 feet?
32 feet? 32 feet Ranger. It's got a, what's the thing called on the top? Dodger. It's got a green Dodger. That's really, really nice. Like, really good shade, but not like everywhere. It's a nice boat, guys. I don't know. We'll see. We had only been looking for a few days, planned on looking all the way through the summer, when...
So we have a few different ways to look at it, because we do have a nice intact prop on the boat. Right. Oh, the boat that we just bought.
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys.
Bought a boat.
We haven't purchased it yet, but on Friday. Anyway, so we bought a super, super cheap boat.
We bought a cheap boat, and it's gonna be a project, yeah. But we have the money, and we have an 11-month timetable to do all of this. Yeah. The nice older gentleman that sold us the boat has a lot of stuff and also a lot of experience, and he is willing to give me knowledge. Obviously, he's not going to assist me, but he said he doesn't mind me picking his brain, which is always a nice thing to have, especially like us when you have, forgive the expression, no fucking idea of what you're actually doing. But I have been learning for the last month and just studying things, and I have notes, and yeah, I mean, we'll go from there. We'll see what happens in 4 months, and hopefully it's us sailing a boat around.
So we did it. We bought this boat. Her name's Akasha, and we have a lot of work to do, obviously. Join us while we listen to music, fix up this 1978 30-foot Ranger, and set sail on what we hope will be just about a year from now. Just to be clear, we are 100% trash pandas. We curse, we drink, we play loud music, we aren't supermodels. We do promise to be 100% us all along the way, though. So if you're cool, we're cool. Feel like helping out? Check us out on Patreon. Seriously, every penny counts. You can see action in progress on our Instagram and Facebook pages. And we're just grateful that you've stopped by to watch this video. If you have an extra second and don't think we're the absolute worst, give us a like and maybe subscribe to our channel. Bye!